And there it is. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a stream which is pre-recording. So although I'm doing this live in-game, the stream won't go live for another week because this is a practice match. So, yes, it is me, Noppers, your mum's favourite streamer. Do your own jokes there this week. But here we are. We're doing a practice match where Chimera are playing against Bad Intentions, or BNT. Now, both of these seasonal teams, there'll be seasonal matches next weekend. This weekend doesn't have any seasonal matches. I need to talk about this in correct tense. By the time you watch this match, the seasonal matches will all already be on this weekend as well. But I've actually recorded this 1 week prior in a practice session where these two teams are practicing some of their strategies. This is a 36v36 match, so it's a reduced match, and we'll talk about what that means in a minute. Some of the rules, pretty much they're following the seasonal rules. So fixed protected artillery, the self-propelled artillery is killable. There's 2 protected node sets, which means they can't kill them. All the commander's abilities are allowed, and the Panther abilities are allowed as well. This match should be interesting. I haven't streamed for Chimera for a little while, although they do play in the Friday Night Fights and stuff like that. If you'll remember, I streamed a lot of Chimera's matches when they used to play in comp a couple of years ago. Sorry, when I used to stream a couple of years ago and they were playing comp. So it's good to see them out and about again. BNT, I have not streamed them before. I do have their icon from a previous seasonal, I think, but because I found it in my archive, so I had it for some reason, but I've never streamed them. So I'll be interested to see what they do and how they play. 36ers in particular is a different type of match as well. We are on Carentan, as you can see there in the background, the footage flying over there. And the midpoint is going to be, I think it's train stuff here. Let me just check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's train stuff. He wrote it, sorry, I'm just reading Discord, if you're wondering, for this match. To see what Cheese said. So, yeah, I got asked to do this one. I'm really pleased to be able to support the community however I can. Yeah, middle point is train station. There it is. I finally found it. So they are fighting on train station initially, but it is 36s. What does it mean? Well, we have a look at the map. Let's get that happening. Map. Warm up. There you go. Train station's down the bottom there, and I don't know what other points they're going to set up. They can kind of set up whatever they want. But train station is a really interesting spot. And the reason is, I'll just see if it's floating in the background. No, it's not yet. The reason is because there's lots of city north of it, which means it's not tank country. It's absolutely not tank country at all. Love killing tanks in the middle of the city. Then it's got this train area with train carriages. And then it's got a few little buildings south, and then nothing, just bocage. And let's see if we can see some of that in the background. Here's the rundown, the train tracks. So this will be good. This will actually flip us past train station. So yeah, it's kind of this good open ground down south for their tanks, which you tend to see tanks being used quite a bit to try and dominate matches. They're not the be-all and end-all like other games, of course. Hell Let Loose, tanks are quite a struggle to play because there's quite a few infantry options for killing them, and the infantry is pretty damn good in this game. I love killing tanks with infantry, I really do. And I've been running tanks in the last couple of games, last couple of days that I've been playing this game, and just trialing some new tactics for myself as tanks and that. And you know, the better players know where the camping spots are or the sitting spots are to be able to get lines of sight. You see that in comp all the time. This map doesn't give them as much of that option. It's a really, really good map to counter the tank threat from things like, you know, Utah Beach or Omaha Beach or whatever. We're just flicking down towards train station now, by the way, by the look of the footage in the background there. So this is coming through, and you can see there, as I said, lots on the right. That's Carentan on the right, the main body of Carentan. On the left here is the train station area, and it's got a bit of terrain and a bit of buildings and stuff. And as we go past it there on the left, and then it breaks out into so this is literally it on the left now. Then it breaks out into open country, as I said. So there's a couple of areas you got to try and dominate to try and hold this point, and it's really hard to defend or attack because there's just people everywhere. So it's very challenging because there's so much cover, so much stuff for people to hide behind, right? So all of that stuff we were talking about there around the railway, north and south, east and west. A couple of areas there you can see out towards Montalais. You know, garrisons out that way, and an approach area from very much south of the map there. Similar sort of stuff in the bottom left there of, you know, straight down south from Dural Train, all that road area there, and all those buildings, garrisons in that area. And so lots of different stuff. Now, because it's 36s, it means there's less defense, less attack. So you get the really, really good players in a 50 versus 50. Their effect on the game is somewhat neutralized more by the sheer volume of people shooting at any given time, right? So you can have a squad that's got a couple of good players in it, or you can have a couple of squads that have got a few really, really good players in it. But because the enemy's got lots and lots of people as well, and there's artillery landing all over the place and all sorts of stuff, right? The awesomeness of those top shelf players is slightly suppressed because there's just volume. Volume has a quality of its own, or quantity has a quality of its own, right? In a 36 match, that effect is reduced because they're spread out more. There's the same amount of map to cover, but 13 less people because there's a streamer. 13 less people to be able to throw at it. So that's almost 3 full squads. All right, it's definitely 2 full squads. But squads are usually, you know, 4 or 5 people. So that's 3 areas of effect you're not going to get. So you have to be able to mitigate that. So, and the defensive areas around train station and the attacking ability in train station is harder because of all the cover. So what I think is going to happen in a 36 versus 36 on train station on Carentan, and this is what I see for this type of map, those players that are slightly more patient or better shots or both are going to absolutely dominate. That's the player that's going to win it for their team. Those players that are like me and rush forward and you know, super aggressive and shit shots, yeah, we're going to be the corpses. So anyway, that's what I envisage for this map. I don't know about, you know, the other points. It's the same old story. Depending on what comes out, we'll sort of work out where they end up with different things, how their attacks go, how their defenses go. I don't know what they're going to set up for this one. I do love Carentan. It's a very good map to fight on, but so often you tend to see us all fighting up on pumping, canal, and customs are up along the top of the map. The number of times that's what the map rolls, and it's just, there's so much gameplay that I've had up in that area. And Town Centre, you know, it's a favourite for everybody. It's such a good fighting zone. But you're getting to a point now in the game where it's very obvious where the enemy's going to come from and how they're going to do it, right? On some of these points. So you know, the team that wins this has also got to be a little bit creative. This is such a well-played map. It's such a favourite map with a lot of players, and so many people know so much about all the different spots on this map. You know, things like where to put the good Garys or where to find the enemy's good Garys. Things like that. So you've got to be creative on a map like this. You really do. All right, so we'll just let it fly around there. There's Pumping Station, I think we're flying through right now. Up the north. Just for witnessing what's happening right now on the server. There it is. The teams are just stuffing around at the moment. I do have the kill board up again. I'm really happy that we were able to get that as a regular thing now for most matches. I think people appreciate that. They do like to see how many people are killing what. You can, someone's done something clever for, it's either ECL or HBL or something, one of the competitions I'm streaming for, that they've filtered out the artillery, because the artillery is a little bit, you know, it's a bit biased towards artillery, the kill count in this game. Artillery is quite a force multiplier, or an offensive multiplier, or a defensive multiplier in this game. So, but I don't bother with that. I actually just put, I'll tell you what I gotta do. I gotta go and do this and set it up for more player count, cycle duration, 50, and then show weapons. Okay, so this will now give you the weapons that the person or people are using for where they get the kill from. So, alright, not sure what we're waiting for here though. And back to the map footage stuff anyway, we'll let it fly around for a minute. I'll just have a look. Oh, that's loud. Looks like they've got their numbers. They're not, they're just stuffing around at the moment. I'd say they're waiting for a map flip. We do have the Chimera guys are on the Allied side, and the BNT or Bad Intentions are on the Axis side. So that's confirmed. We will go back to the live screen now and just sort of watch what's happening in the background while we wait. Other streams that are coming up for me. So I do have very early Monday morning will be a, what is it I'm doing? ECL. I'm doing an ECL match. That is going to be PTSD versus Hell's Trident. That'll be on Somebody Aglace, and they'll be fighting over Checkpoint. So I look forward to streaming that one. That's a reasonable sized competition, the ECL. That's the European Community League, of course. What have we got there? We've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 22 teams that are playing this weekend across 6 divisions. So quite a big competition there if you think about it, and I'm pretty sure that's all 50s by the way. So looking forward to streaming that one. I streamed the ECL years ago when it first came out. I think it was the EPL, European Premier League. So it's now changed to European Community League. They had a breakaway league called Hell Breaks Loose. Yes, very clever play on words there, isn't it? So I've streamed that one as well recently, and that was a cool match I watched the other day. Streamed for it. I can't remember what the match was though. I think it was Overlord. Was it Overlord and 106? Was that one I did? Yeah, I think it was. So many different things going on at the moment. We've got the seasonal, of course. That's got a whole spread of matches next weekend, and as I said before, that's what this match is about. Waiting for see how their tactics and stuff play out. So round 2 for the seasonal, you're going to see. What do we got? Where are they? BNT. Not in the season. Sure they are. What the hell are they playing in then? Not in that one. Oh, my son's in the background sneezing away, by the way, if you can hear him. Poor kid's got cold. Anyway, so there are a lot of teams playing, by the way. A lot of teams playing in some of these things. The ECL actually is a lot bigger than I thought it was. Division 1 has got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12 teams. No, that's not correct. They're playing multiple rounds. Oh, okay. I can't keep up with these things. I'll have to have a look at the rules of that one. So I believe this match, though, this is supposed to be a friendly practice for comp. This was... Yeah, it's just a screen. I don't know what they're waiting for. Just going to check out where... yeah, I'm not sure what's going on here, why they're waiting, why it's taking so long for them to set up. but yeah, they're kind of just running around at the moment. I don't know what they're doing. Here's the playlist. Anyway, let's have a look. That is very loud in game at the moment. I'm just going to drop that down. Audio. Let's bring that down to something a bit more reasonable. There we go. So some familiar names, of course, in the Chimera side, and there are B and T guys that I definitely know. So I can't remember if I've streamed them, but I definitely know some of their names. It is a blend though. There's folks from elsewhere. So if you look there, Icon, we watched him play on another team on the weekend, and in one of the streams I did. Was that the 106 team? Well, whatever. He's also a streamer, so check his stuff out. But Papa Bear Baker, I've seen him before recently. Ketamine, seen him before. What the hell? Exposed Shitter Byongson. Whatever. Okay, my son's in the background. I'm not reading that one out. Oh, there's John too. John's here. Yeah, okay, so there's quite a few different players. All right, this is it now. We're actually getting going. They finally flipped them out. All right, so it should be fun. And it is train station, of course, as I said, and they've got most of the stuff down the bottom there. Artillery squad. I'll probably create an artillery squad, I reckon. I don't know. Let's see if we can create a... Where do they want me? What squad for me? They want me in a squad? Do you want me in a squad or solo squad? There we go. We'll wait to see what he does. Wait to see what he does. So, train station, ruins, 502nd for those guys. Monterey and Rail. Join Cooler. Where's Cooler? Cooler in there. Alright, there we go. We're going in the artillery squad. And here it is, and we'll prep there. Pick me once I'm in, so you don't, and reform, so you don't lose the position. Boom. Bam, 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 and we are good to go. All right, so get ourselves forward first. So there it is, the setup, as I said. Oh, we'll get rid of the bloody music, won't we? So bye-bye that music. We'll put the speakers in-game going. There we go. Train station, Monterey, ruins, rail cores, and 502nd. So what does it mean? Well, now we'll get down and have a look at rail, as I said. So this is the southern area down here where you've got a bit of open country, but there's a lot of bocage, as I said before. And what we talked about there was, you see how there's that cluster, that pin, the point, the triangle of train station, and then just so many buildings north. So it's not train country at all. That makes it a little bit more challenging for some of these teams who really focus on tanks. And down here, lots of open country, as I said, but those areas are really critical control areas. So B&T are going to want to lock the hell out of Monterey. You know, this is a favourite spot to sneak in from for the enemy, and also down through that line there. And then, well, it's a bit different for Chimera because they've got ruins, so they're going to have to lock down the north of train station, but they also have to worry about down here as well. Nothing up the top of the map at the moment. As you can see, it's kind of almost pointless going up there unless you need to do the full flank because you're getting locked down up in this area. Chimera have got all the work to do here, actually. They've got to lock down this sector here of 10 grids, plus take that. For B&T, really, they only have to lock down about these 6, maybe 8. So there's 2 extra grids there, I think, that Chimera are on the hook for. And this is the 36s. I think they've got the disadvantage here, just slightly with the layout of the play. Let's have a look what we got coming in. So first of all, on the B&T side, tank down the bottom there, half a truck full of shenanigans. Got another almost half truck full of shenanigans. There's the self-propelled tank there with John and Tomato in it. Another half truck full of a couple of guys in that truck, couple of tanks, tank and a supply truck, and then up the top there, a bunch of stuff trying to push in north of train. Chimera throwing more to the north, tank down there, 3 tanks there, 1 down the bottom of the map, a little bit down the bottom, so a little bit less there, but they've got the mid. So Chimera looking to just push the 2 grids primarily, whereas B&T are trying to cover a bit more to the south. Let's see how this plays out. I don't know. Well, good luck to them. Good luck to everybody here. This should be a bit of fun. The kill board's up, should be up to date. It's cycling away there. We will watch what happens. Any particular strategy. There's the first shot's gone in. First shot's fired. Coming across from the tank over here. Yeah, that tank moving in fast with the truck down that way. We'll get in and we'll have a look from this perspective so we can actually see what's going on. Right, rockets coming in. No one's killed anything yet that I can see. B&T have got the point, and they're just starting to contest now from Chimera. The Greyhound down there on the left, we can see. Truck up there. That other truck's going to run straight into that truck where Rafiki is jarred. Oh, artillery comes in and picks up a person. First kill on the board there, B&T. Truck's gone. Kind of pointless. There's a tank in the point. The Greyhound's sat off. Fair bit of rocket coming in. That's rockets going in now trying to pick up whoever. Saxon walks straight into the front of that rocket. Plane going over. Early strafe there. Luke's on the point behind there. You can see it on train station now. Chimera's still got the weight. Stewart there shooting at the Lukes. Didn't manage to hit it. Greyhound now trying to flank around. The truck getting shot by the Lukes. The trouble with that for the Lukes is that that's a wasted shot. 75 right below us here. Shooting the Panzer IV. 75 in trouble. Backs away, gets away with it. Oh no, it doesn't. It's been picked off by a beautiful shot by the Panzer IV there. Early loss of the tank. Not happy at all, Jan. The Lukes gave its position away. I think the 75 was trying to go and deal with that. Didn't realise there was a Panzer IV down the road. First rounds went to the Panzer IV, and that managed to kill the 75, although they damaged the Panzer IV, I think. Truck around the back there. The Greyhound has gone around the back and killed probably the supply truck or something. The Panzer IV now watching for that, but it's... Oh, Gruffy's just missed. Fascinating first play going on here. They've just starting to lose weight there, Chimera. That tank in the point there is not going to help. 2 tanks in the point. They've lost the first tank battle. Artillery dropping in now. Rocket goes in, misses again. Chimera's rocket's not hitting the mark first off today. So a couple of rocket misses early on. Those are critical at the early... Oh, the artillery! Straight into the Lukes. Thanks for coming. Rocket's no good. Artillery wins. What a big hit that was. Great shot from the artillery. I didn't even know it could take out a Lukes. I saw a round hit a Tiger in one of the last matches I streamed, and it didn't do shit to the Tiger. If it did, you didn't notice. Oh, unlucky from Gruffy there. That Panzer IV just happened to do a hawk turn and was lucky enough to avoid that. The artillery punishing them for standing at the end of that building, though, together. And Chart's about to push through. Chimera still with the sector weight here, but not by much. There's not much holding this together for any team at the moment. Rocket going in, long rocket, way off target there for Gruffy, so he's not on mark today. He's going to need to get back and practice in the sheds afterwards to see if we can get his rocketry a little bit better. I shouldn't be unfair. It's pretty hard to shoot that damn far, by the way, folks. All right, no offense to Gruffy there. But yeah, we do know that with competition matches, it is critical that you land your shots, particularly early in the match, to try and cap. Chimera looks like they've got this. You can see what's happened here with B&T. They've sent far too much sort of northish, I think. They had a plan that they were going to take it, I reckon, which of course you would. But Chimera have managed to hold on here. They've got a guy around the back here. We're going to watch this a little bit. Just wanted to show you that map for a second. Where did he go? Oh, did he just get done? Just as I talked about him, he was dead. So there you go. Streamer's Curse still working here. Chimera look like they're going to take the first cap here. Well done to them for holding on, even though they lost the tank battle. That's fascinating, isn't it? They lost the tank battle, but they won the cap race. So B&T was something to look at there in relation to supporting their tanks sufficiently. Chimera, there we go. 3-2, straight up. 8 minutes into the battle, and Chimera have picked up that. Well done to them. All right, up the top here, this important top area, Montelay being where the B&T have to protect, and Chimera have made the moves through here. Because this, of course, down here, if you look at the map, this counts as sector weight. Anything down in this area is sector weight. There's a Greyhound. Actually, the Greyhound went all the way around the back. So it's pissing off the B&T players and taking out garrisons, probably. We could see it's playing tag, though, with a Puma. Oh, it's a solo, hidden in shadows. Not so hidden now. He's taking it to the face because he's playing against a 2. He's desperately trying to jump in. He's picked up the garrison. That is critical stuff there. Hidden's probably going to die. This Puma is a 2v1, and it's not at all doing what it should be. Hidden's going to... He's still alive somehow. Oh, he's bounced. And they missed. It's a comedy in areas. Dunce has to come in and show the Puma how it's done. Oh, wow. That was just atrocious from the Puma. Not only couldn't it 2v1 a solo Greyhound, it missed from 10 metres, 3 metres away. Oh, well done, Hidden. I don't know how he got away with living that long. But they had to come in and clean up from... but did they put that garrison back in? No, they didn't. I guess the point there is, this Puma is just all sorts of dead in a second, folks. It hasn't repaired. Scooby there, ready to go back. That Puma needs to go back to the drawing board and work out what the hell just happened. That was terrible. That was pretty... I've got to say, that was pretty bad from the Puma. All right, back around the back here. Hidden in Shadows did his job there, though. He took out that garrison. However, they managed to get it back up eventually. That artillery really likes this spot where Diesel and Tic Tac are. So I would be moving everything out of there because the artillery's just been hammering that the whole time. Panzer IV's on the point now, by the way. Can see it there. It's got nothing against it at the moment, but I do know there was a 75 around down here. Yeah, there are 2 tanks. So they're taking a camp position by the look of that up here. Yeah, up on the hill. That's the 75. It's got a Stuart that's just run past. I wonder who's in that. Okay, that's a 2 Stuart. So that's good. 75 smashing the point. They've got that Panzer IV marked. It's just missed something. There you can see the Panzer IV's just poked. The 75's got to try and take it. Diesel's going to get a satchel on that. Unsupported tank dies in match. Who would have thought? Who would have thought? Did he get his satchel on? Yeah, he did. Oh, what a disgrace. They're all out now. He's been shot. Box Muncher's out there trying to work out where the satchel is. Diesel, that's terrible tanking. Terrible tanking. BTN here really got some work to do in their strats. That tank is up forward by itself. It hasn't got enough infantry support. Somehow, an engineer has managed to run in and put a satchel on it. Saxon there needs to... Yeah, he got a bit too close. He got done. There's the Panzer IV gone. Great kill from Diesel, guys. But, gee, I tell you, that's poor play from BTN more so than anything. Well done to Diesel. It's hard to get in there when you've got a bit of defense. But the fact that a 3-man crew in a Panzer IV was just taken out by a likely frontal assault from an engineer speaks in volumes about the tanking quality on BTN at the moment. So, you know, take it or leave it, BTN, but BNT rather. But you've got some work to do there, guys, on your tankers. Chimera, no slumps in this play. There's a tank over there, though. I can see over the back here. Another Panzer IV, I reckon. Let's get a look. Yeah, that is... No, that is... What is that? Yeah, it is a Panzer IV. It just looks weird when it's outside rendering range. So that Panzer IV now, unsupported again. Not able to kill the infantry. 2 Rocketeers shooting at it. Fascinating stuff, isn't it? Here's another rocket going in. That rocket close, but they're not going to hit him. They've got to repair that now, and the repair guy is out. Supplies coming in. Chimera holding the point quite well. Bit of a push north through this central area here by BNT. That's not going to hurt them at all, but they need to get around in the back here and kill these infantry. The infantry now have decided they're going to flank as well from Chimera. And this is just going to be shut down a little bit. Chimera, again, no slumps. But what a fascinating start to the game. 13 minutes gone. Plenty of live action going on here. Here's a little bit of a cheeky play here from Some Grass and Slim. They both know each other are there. Grenade around the corner. Some Grass there looking to thinks he's got his number here. Let's see. Slim not watching. Slim thinks he's killed his man. Some Grass there. Oh, there's a grenade in. Pro there, not doing so well. Oh, great grenade though. That first grenade gets his man. All these guys here have been picked off by the look of it. So that push went absolutely nowhere. Panzer IV still over there. It's come back out. Here's Hollow. He's up on the building. Another good positioning. I don't know how these people get up here. Oh, by the truck. There you go. Get up on the truck. So watch this. Hollow just positioned beautifully, ready to go. He's got so much cover on his left there, hasn't he? He's watching. He can see movement. He's holding well. Oh, there it is. There it is. Hollow's ready for this. Crazy Boots there. Doesn't know what happened. He's going to go around the corner anyway. Bam. Thanks for coming. Hollow with a great kill there. Really patient. Good gunnery too. Not just spray and pray stuff, but gunning correctly. Right. Putting in small groups. There it is. He's watching. You can see those guys over the back there. He's got one. Oh, he's hit him. He's run out of ammo. Fail. There's that artillery, same spot. They're just pounding it over and over. Unsupported Stuart here. A bit lucky at the moment. It does have infantry with it. It is distracting them, but the Panzer IV now coming racing around the corner to deal with the Stuart. Stuart's in trouble. Stuart is in trouble. The Panzer IV's now just seen it. Stuart doesn't know it's there. It's a 2 Stuart, but it's gone. It's gone definitely. Bam, there you go. They managed to get one onto the Panzer IV before they died. And then they'll be talking about that coming into the point now. Up the top here we go. We've got this infantry push still. Montelay. It's been neutralised a bit here by the BNT players. So artillery they're supporting as well. So that artillery is all over the place at the moment, trying to stop Chimera doing what they're doing. We've got more subs coming in, so BNT really throwing down on this area here, really trying to get something up and running. Let's have a look at the map and see where we're at. So first of all, we check up the north here. They've got that one defensive Gary, oh sorry, that's more of an attacking line to come around. Once they capture train, I expect you'll see a big push up around this way. Coming back down into here, then this is their second attacking garrison, and they're throwing lots of guys at that there. And trying to sweep out the Chimera guys north, so they may actually get away with it, because also part of it is prepping ruins for cap once they take train station. These two garrisons here, the garrisons in defensive depth, and then a couple down the bottom here, you know, they've got some really good defensive there. And then they've shut this down well. Chimera unable to get past the straight line up and down through train there, but also holding off the BNT guys. Chimera, look at them, same sort of thing, lots of depth down here. They don't really have anything up the top here because they really just need to push Montelay. If they want to get around the back here, they've got to get a recon guy up in this area here and start to push down through here, or a squad leader, I guess. Recon would be probably better, because at least then they can sort of push right around the back here and clean up artillery. Oh, artillery's protected, sorry, I just remembered that. So yeah, so there it is at the moment. The pressure is just on up the top here for Chimera. We'll get back into the action now and see what's going on. We've got a 76 now down here trying to shoot wherever that Panzer IV went. We did need to take a bit of time there and sort of work through the map and see where it is. Where's the Panzer IV? Is it dead? It's gone, is it? So the 76 managed to get that, but there's a Tiger or a Panther coming in over the back there. I can see it just there where Will B is, up the top right of the screen. So this will be fascinating to see how this plays out now with that pressure coming in on the point from BNT. They really are starting to move on the point. The 76 just holding position. It's got good protection on its left flank, so that's nice. Bombing run. Bombing run in. That's Chimera's bombing run. It's just there to deal with infantry. That's not going to take out any garrisons or anything. He maybe got a... No, he didn't even... He wasn't even trying for a Gary, because it would have been red zone if he was. Artillery going over the top there and straight down. Well, I tell you what, that artillery's not going very far, and it's short. We call them drop short, so I used to be in artillery. I'm allowed to. Moving forward there, Tic Tac there wears it from his own artillery. Probably going to be a little bit annoyed at that, because it's not like that artillery was already in the air by the time... oh, that's a good shot there from the other artillery. The artillery's only shooting from back... Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? It's only just back here. So just here in front of us. There, right there, where Cooler is. So the artillery is good on point, but they would have seen it. There's a 75 below us, folks. So you can see Whiskey now trying to probably get across and shoot at that. Rocket going in from these guys. But the infantry, this is what you do. If you're going to hold this line, the 75 has infantry in front of it to pre-screen while the 75 smashes stuff. Whiskey there shooting from up the top. That 75's in a good spot and it can back off. It's got a garrison it's protecting as well. Good play here from Chimera. I like that. This is smart play. There's a rocket come over from Crazy Boots. They've obviously got eyes on where that 75 is. But there's another rocket going in. That wasn't too bad either. But now the tank's going to know it's getting shot at from up there. Where's that 76 gone? Oh, bombing run coming in. This is BNT. Where's it going? It's going over the back here. It's going to miss the garrison. But Tic Tac again, wearing it by something large and explosive. He's starting to get annoyed with that. A couple of good kills there, but again, no garrison taken out. They do have numbers at the moment. Their point will probably start flipping towards BNT until Chimera return. That artillery still hitting the exact same spot over and over and over again there, just in front of where Jared's running in now. I guess he's getting some kills, so he's decided that's what he's going to do. But it's not... There's the flip starting to happen now. Just that cap weight coming in from the main push of BNT. But Chimera's surge has managed to come back and take it out. I don't know where that 76 is. I just wanted to check again. Sorry. Okay, it's just down to the right on the point there pretty much. Still can't see it. I'm just old. There, it must be behind that building. That's why I can't see it. So yeah, the BNT are sort of pressuring the point a bit. This little flick there would have woken them up. 75 below us? Or is that a 76? Check again. Looks like a 75, yeah, and it just got done by somebody, which is the Panzer IV. That Panzer IV doing well. So the BNT tankers have recovered their play, and they've managed to survive quite a while. There's a good rocket, but it's a bit short again. Again, short from Chimera. Their rocketry has been a bit poor today. Just generally, broadly speaking, their rockets are all dropping short of the mark, and they haven't managed to hit too many tanks. You know, even at that range, at competition level, you need to be at least striking, say, 50% of the time. There's one going in now. See, that one's short again. So practice there for the Chimera guys, I think. Now, they've lost that infantry in the middle a little bit there. BNT are just a broad frontal pressure here at the moment. It's not too bad, is it? Sorry, having a drink there. Kapka's made his way around the back. Where's the point? There's ruins. Kapka's won this fight up here. Chimera with no defense at the moment up to the north. If these guys play it smart, yeah, they're moving right around. Pell, great player, Pell. He knows there's a garrison over that way, so he'll be trying to find that. And he's got exposed shitter. Sure. Nice kill from Pell there, expected. So he knows now that that garrison's in through here. He will get that garrison because the spawn wave is about 30 seconds away. So Pell runs through. Now he hears the noise. Knows it's around the corner. Gets on in there. Slow pickup garrison, I think. Not a fast one. No, he's backed out of it. He's run off and left it. He is putting his OP down. He's staying locked on it. How far is the range you lock a garrison out? Well, he's definitely locked it out now. So he's popped his OP down in case someone spawned in and killed him. There it goes. Garrison kill. Nice work. So a little interesting to see how that play works and what you do, you know. If you find a garrison and you're a squad leader, absolutely throw down your OP so you don't die. Or at least have it close enough that you can get back in there. Or you can get one of your mates with a rocket come in and shoot it. Of course, rockets hit it, kill it straight up. Flamethrower as well, as I learned a couple of weeks ago, 50 meters. If you flip the flamethrower, say this fast. If you flick the flamethrower at it, oh my god, from 50 meters out, you will roast it and it'll insta-kill it. So two quickest ways of killing a garrison right there. Saves the commander dropping bombing runs on it as well. The artillery now, same spot, but now he's got his own team there. Is he watching? That's the question. No, he is not. Oh no, he's dropped it way short there. Oh, that's a... No, it only can be one artillery on each team. Point being flicked again. Great kills from Jared. Picks up the two that was circling around the back. That'll close down the attack again. The tank there is dominating the point. The 76, it's a little exposed on the left. It's going to have to watch that. Precision strike has come in. Oh, that's a terrible precision strike, was it? Or was that artillery? No, it must have been artillery. I was going to say, I didn't hear the aircraft for that precision. So artillery's coming in. There's a 75 now coming in below us. The 75 haven't had much like... There's a tank in front of us though, folks. That's a Tiger. Yep, that's definitely a Tiger. And that 75 just got woken up by a round to the face. So they're going to have a little bit of oh shit moment right now. The Tiger there shooting in, killing some stuff. Point now flicking again towards BNT. The pressure is relentless. Flare up from Bobo the Monk. Trying to work out where everything is. He's got that tank mark. Did he pick up the 76? They know it's there. Hugo trying to get to it. Rocket in. Hits the 76 on the front. 76 shouldn't worry about that. Should not move. Should not back off. Can take rockets to the face all day. The infantry, though, can't take a round to the face like that and survive. BNT picking up the point here. Trouble for Chimera. Where's the spawn wave? Where are their troops? Lots up the back here. 75 up the top. Trying to shoot into the point as well. That's their 75 below us. Yep. And then the artillery, and the difference you can tell, it's a bit hard for those not versed in it. A little bit of a top look down. It's a bit different. There's a grill thing on the back, and the gun is a 105, not a 75, 76. So you can still see it looks the same as this one with the grill on it. The gun is just so much bigger. And there's an airhead coming in. That'll be the BNT airhead now. So problems for Chimera. Tiger on the point there, just up at our 1 o'clock position. Contested. 76 below us. 75 somewhere. It's getting moving north. Correction, moving south. Nike gets killed. Chimera in trouble. Artillery there, cleaning up. Contested, going back into BNT's favour again. Real problems here for Chimera. What can they do to stop this? They've got a couple of people on the point there, BNT, and they're not dying. Airhead's about to get a spawn wave. We've got one person on it. Tiger now moving. Tiger now moving. Supplies coming in. BNT think they've got this. BNT are confident that they're going to be able to cap this now. Chimera, nothing. They're not able to answer. Truck going in there for a gang to get up on the roof. It's getting a bit late there, guys. You've got to get some humans on the point. There's no surge here. There is no surge for Chimera on the point, and they're going to lose this, are they? Oh, that's just going back in their favour now. They're just starting to get numbers in. There's a good little spawn wave. That'll help them. Those two squad leaders, though, for BNT haven't died for ages. The airhead just spawned, but they got shot down there. There's a tank doing its thing running up and down. Tiger's off to the left. This is chaos at the moment. 25 minutes through the match, and we've just got a little chaotic play right now. Bit of panic happening for Chimera here. They've managed to claw it back slowly. Artillery, oh, boom, to the face. There's a round to the face there for the 76. It's now started to take a bit too much damage, and it's had to back off, which takes it out of the play. Point now being contested again. Just flicks back the other way. Supply truck down below us. Trying to do something. Zest right there. Tank shooting from over there. There's the Tiger. It's been hit. Must have hit the 76 when it crested over here. Tiger there with great play. We've got dudes. Diesel's going to come around and try and kill that Tiger. They've got some infantry to get away from. Chimera have just managed to get enough people there. Oh, the artillery just brutalized over the back. I just saw too. Got every spot on the picture right now. There's something happening. He's hidden in shadows above the bridge. Watch this space. He's hidden in trees, not shadows. Get your name right, mate. Oh, the tank knows he's there. They knew he ran across the bridge. That's him dead. But the tanks had to... Again, it makes the tank pull out of the fight. When it pulls out of the fight, they lose momentum. Artillery coming in still. Not hitting anybody. 75 down below us. Panther down below us. 75 takes a rocket in the back. 75 unprotected. It's got two tanks. It's got people chasing it. It's going to get a hit. It's got hit again. It's lost its... No, it's still going. It somehow managed to survive that. Oh, no, they've lost their... Yeah, there she goes. All right, rocket going in. Panther. Tiger. The Panther went to chase just then. It's now shooting at the 75. It's running away. It's going to kill that 75. They're going to lose two in a row here, Chimera. Round 3, 2, 1. There she goes. Two tanks dead in short succession. Now the 76 with trouble. Oh, big kills there. Lots going on, folks. Exposed is now around the back of the 76. He's probably going to want to throw down an OP and get someone to come in and satchel this thing. Now he's just run through. He's gone through to that area. Point contested again. Chimera, all sorts of trouble right now. They're losing their defensive line. Then they're trying to take the point there, and they are just getting ground down, and the tanks there made the difference. There's the 76 now. It's just shot in the front of the point. Cheese trying to do something with this. The Chimera defense is just, it was good, and then all of a sudden when they lost a few things, and they've just completely lost it. And it's being capped here. They can't hold this without tank support. Bam, that's a great shot for the 76. It snuck up on the Panther. Can it get another round down range on the Panther? It gets one to the face. 3, 2, 1. Can they do it? Can they do it? No, he's lost angle. So now they've both lost angle. That's a good tank crew there. Exposed here. Round the back. Probably trying to get his OP down to get someone on this tank. If they get a rocket or two in the back of that, it's GG's for the 76. Panthers pushed away though. Point still going in BNT's favour. They've also lost that front right area there that we're looking at. The 75, there's a 75 up here. No, 76, it's another 76. And it's getting pressured there. The Chimera infantry is getting pushed back. This is a brilliant push from BNT. There's the Chimera 76 now. It's got angle on the Panther. So that Panther's really pincered right now. Oh, but the infantry has got through. There's a shot on the Panther. The infantry won't kill this 76. They're going to have to take the Panther out. The Panther now backing right off. Trying to work out where it is, where it's getting shotgun. This 76 is going to kill it. No, it shot the ground. Oh, disastrous shot from the 76. And they're in trouble here if they're not careful because they've already taken some damage. Good kill Good kill. There is the artillery landing on the garrisons, taking the garrison out for Chimera. And the repair station that was there as well. The 76 needs to work out what to do here. Chimera lost the point, and now they're starting to capture it back because that Panther died. And the infantry's still up forward. Oh, this is hectic. This is super hectic and fun. Really good fighting here going on. Check out the kills on the board there while we're looking at it, by the way. And we kind of ignore the artillery ones. There's Centurion again, one of their MVPs. He's down the charts a little bit today. Diesel there with that great tank kill before, which was just ridiculous that they lost that tank. BNT. So 30 minutes have gone, folks. And the point is going back the other. This is such a good fight, isn't it? Scooby-Doo. He's the guy there. Scooby-Doo. Doing the great kills. All right. Thought he was a pacifist, Scooby-Doo. Tiger around the back. Point going back in Chimera's favour. A whole hour to go. Centurion, here he comes. All right, Centurion and crew now coming to clean that up down here. Did they lose their 76? No, they did not. They whipped that around the corner to the right. It's down here. Yeah, there she is. She drove down there to repair. But we've got that little push that's come through here. That was great kills by Subgrass and Exposed. They've killed off that attack. The tank has turned around and shot whoever that is in its rear. Good play, but they've got a problem in the back line here, Chimera, and yet they're still attacking the point well. They've lost this area here. That's a disaster. Tank's pushing the point. That's a 76 by the look of that. No, 75, my bad. Oh, big kill there on something. Oh, truck. Pointless. Tiger down the road. Chimera are just, their defense has fallen apart here and they're not able to get it back and they're not closing off these lines of infantry coming through. There's too many random rockets going all over the place. Not actually getting the kills. Good grindy infantry gunnery is what's required right now to take this back. The tank there with a Satchelier about to go try get it. He's made his way around behind it. He won't get it. Whiskey there as well. About to shoot it. Bam, one in the butt. Oh, he's taken their engine. Great kill. Whiskey's going to get another one. He's going to kill this thing. Rockets to the rear. Oh, that's terrible tanking. Bam, another one in the butt. They managed to go. There's the bombing run. Okay, so Cheese has had to, the Chimera leader has had to put in a bombing run there to try and clean up that infantry. Diesel, Gruffy, and Blue now trying to make their way back. Oh, Papa Bear just puts one to the face of that. Mansa Joe chasing. He's not going to catch it. That 75 is losing himself out. Up north, Puma racing around the back. Bad news for Chimera again. If that Puma can get angle on that 75, unlucky rocket from Kugo. Boy, this is just, there's so much going on. Everywhere there's a thing. They cleaned them out here, Chimera. They cleaned out that little push there. This area here is getting stuff happening though. Let's have a look at the map, see where we're at, see what's going on. Here's the Puma coming down. We gotta watch this. We gotta watch this. Puma chasing the 75. 75 down below us somewhere. Yep, it's jumping out, it's repairing. Bobo. No, the Puma's decided not to go in there. Runs over Meatball. Oh, that's insulting. 76 there. Puma coming in at it. No one telling the 76 it's got a Puma right on it. Puma just yeets its way through. Made it safely. Turned the wrong way. Could have killed a 75. 76 now facing the wrong direction. Puma doing great stuff there. BNT closing off the point here, I think, from Chimera. There's the OP going for that squad up there for Chimera. 76 chasing a Puma. That's never going to work. 75 doing its own thing. The Puma might actually do something stupid here, though, and turn around and come back down that road. No, he's going around the top. 76 completely out of play at the moment. No, he's going to come back. This Puma may have made the mistake of being static so that they know where it is. Here it goes. Watch this. Puma dead in 3. Yeah, there it is. So the 76, although I said it was silly that it chased it, he got lucky there because the Puma did something even more ridiculous and turned around and parked. It's not how a Puma's played. We don't sit in camp unless nobody knows where we are. So, again, just losing a bit of an opportunity there, BNT, for killing a 75. Good comms there would have cleaned up a 75 and potentially even the 76. But now they've been pressed back Just enough here that Chimera might be able to clean this back up. Bit of pressure on the point again. See Chimera just starting to come back here. That tank back here to repair. We got 76 starting to move forward again. We do have a Panzer IV there for BNT. They've got that's a light tank, so that's a Luke's coming in. There's their artillery. Nobody able to kill anyone else's artillery at the moment. The Tiger died, and I didn't even see that because there was so much going on. Sorry I missed that kill, whoever that was, but you know what? There was no, that is the Tiger. I just counted the dots wrong. The Tiger's alive. Bit burnt, but it's alive. Chimera there though have lost that forward staging point now, so the Tiger holding the Panzer IV. The 76 knows there's a Tiger there. The Tiger's waiting for it to pop around the corner. Here it goes. Watch this. There's one. Here's the shot. No, they can't do it. So Chimera are going to have to do something about that. The Tiger there, good play. Engineer at the back of the Tiger there repairing it. What are Chimera going to do here? What are Chimera going to do here? To try and take this point back. 55 to go. They are making their way through here again. This is important, this area here, I think. It has made a difference for Chimera when they haven't held it. This area here, this is just near ruins. There's ruins. Cheese back holding it. This is a hard area to hold. Anyone can make their way through here. So the defense or the attack, either way, is just difficult. Ranger, beautiful. Used to be a Ranger, apparently has no hair now. I think that's what he told me. All right, across here, there's still good kills. That's a great kill from Crow. Push through the middle here again. It's just so hard, isn't it, to try and fight. Exile gets nailed by Wilby, who is the commander of the other team. Back up this way. Where's this tank play going on? That's that Tiger still. Over here, Mongo making his way towards the 76. Lots of infantry came in for Chimera, but they've also got a Satchelier. Satchelier would put his satchel in that building, and that'd be a kill. But Bombs there has managed to take out the Satchelier, and he's clearing that building out now. Mongo's still coming in. Can Bombs close that down all the way? The tank in trouble. It's lost 2 of its people, so it's just a solo tank. Mong's still in the building. Mongo rather, still in the building. Tank is withdrawing. There's all the humans coming in now to jump in the tank and repair it. Mongo in the building, won't be able to get out on the street and kill all of them. Surely not. Not Jared. Must be someone else. In the building now. He's going to get shot for his troubles, I reckon. Probably has no idea. There you go. Mongo's going to kill him in the... oh, he's out the back. Mongo's going to shoot him. 3, 2, 1. He takes shots. Jared's lucky there. Somehow gets away with it. Still doesn't know he got shot from behind. Mongo's just going to take his time and kill him. There it is. Rambo. Now sees that he had a mate over the left there, died. Puts his OP down and goes, I'm going to clear that. Kugo killed by Tic Tac. Oh, it's all onesies here at the moment. The 76 there. There's a flare. Finally, Bombs is able to put a flare up. Get an idea of what's going on. 75 coming down the road there behind him. Lyacon dead. Mongo out of the building all the way down. Building takes a hit. Crazy Boots there with an automatic rifleman. He won't be able to do much to the tanks, but he'll certainly piss off the guys repairing them. So, pressure on here. There's a Panzer IV, I'm guessing. Yep, Panzer IV working up the top there. Walks straight into Scooby's rocket. We've got not much else happening there. Scooby's going to try and get him. Jard and Scooby are going to clean this thing up for sure. For sure. Rocket. Panzer IV has no idea where the rockets are coming from, it seems. Another great rocket there. Boom, in she goes. Scooby's got a third. Can he get a third off? Tank just in all sorts, isn't it? Jard puts one more in. That's a great hit. Unlucky not to kill it. Tank shoots nothing. B3N in the building there is not covering the tank because he can't see out that side. Diesel and Rafiki are moving up to the north. Tank's trying to kill them, thinking they're the infantry. Jard all the way in here. Diesel dead. Excel trying to cover that little push from Rafiki. Scooby pushing across as well. Jard's going to hit around the back here probably. No idea there's a guy in the building. Can't get to that tank from this angle. When he pops around the corner, he's going to get hit by Terry, I reckon. So he's got his rifle out. That's good. Here it is. Bam. Nice kill from Jard. Great snapshot kill. Got to get his rocket off, but Kaono saves the Panzer IV there. Scooby up top. Can he get shots on? Here it goes. Tank there goes. Oh, was there a person? Didn't see him. Scooby around the back now, trying to do the same play. Has he got the goods here? And nice kill too. Oh, unlucky there. Takes 2, loses his life in the process. 7 wasn't able to get there quick enough. Gets machine gun from the building, and Chimera there, although they pushed that Panzer IV back to where they were just before. What's happening over here? 50 minutes to go. We are talking about the area back here where they are still pushed back. They've got infantry down behind them still. Don't know where the 76 ended up. Still, I went north. 2 76s on the field now. We've got a Tiger there, and that's a Panzer IV, as we said. Nothing else coming in. So a bit of tank weight up the north here for Chimera. This will be useful for them. Pressure and push. Kill that Panzer IV who's now yeeting out of there. There's the 76 straight in front of us. This is good. I like this. I like this. I like the aggressive play here. Get it forward. Do some stuff. What's going on with the tank? They've just put it as a pillbox and had a look around. Panzer IV. No, that's B3N. Has been pushed out. They cleared him out of the building. They're putting in some barricades. Oh, okay. Hang on. Wait. What's this? So you can build barricades now from your tank. I need to look at that. Interesting stuff. It's in. Bam. Tank up north. Tank up north. Rafiki screaming for help. 75 starting to move on that. 76 looking, going, oh, okay, yep, we probably need to deal with that too. I don't know what they're doing with the barrier here, but I'm interested to see what it actually does. So the 76 and the 75 now. No, there's a Panzer IV up here. Rafiki. Scooby-Doo. Great rockets before. He's going to put one into it and he's going to push it back, which means that, which means that the tanks won't actually get the kill on that. Scooby there is struggling to get to it though, of course, because it's shooting. Here goes the 75. There he goes. That's the tank shot. The timing of that was terrible for the Panzer IV, because now it's got a 75 looking out that'll get the first shot off. Bam, and it's managed to, I don't know what just happened there. I think it bounced. Somebody bounced something. Is that 75? No, it's a 2. Boom. Oh, he was just trying to get in it, and that's that tank gone. But Mansa Joe's managed to hit the 76. Oh, and the Tiger over the back. Is it? Yeah, a sneaky Tiger has come all the way around there and cleaned up. Right up the back here. Didn't see it before. So they've got 2 Tigers. The 76, unfortunate. They didn't know about that. We didn't even see it ourselves. Well, maybe you did and I'm just blind. There's a Puma now running into the point as well. Infantry's still grinding here so hard to get to train station. Now, there's not a lot there, but that Tiger and that Puma are holding off anything pushing. Chimera tried to get a push up. Now, you see the cap now happening, by the way. Chimera tried to get the push down to the south there. That didn't work out at the moment, and the infantry are holding that off. Push on ruins now. So although BNT had a really rubbish start to this match, they've consolidated well. They've cleaned up their act. The tanks have improved markedly. Chimera's tank's falling down a little bit here. The rocketry has been a bit average across the board, to be blunt. So that's probably helped both teams or hindered both teams, depending on which way you look at it. And at key moments there where a tank wasn't able to be killed or pushed back, we've seen some deaths of tanks as a result. Of a tank that was just not stifled enough. So that Panzer IV, whilst it lost its life, it delayed things long enough up here for the Tiger. That Tiger camping up there at the 2 o'clock position right now over towards Montelay. There's their artillery you can see shooting across there. So Chimera just, with all the work to do, half of the match down almost. And around the back here though, look at this. So there's trouble where the tank is trying to get in and it's been smashed by infantry. It's about to get hit again by another rocket. That's a 3rd rocket there. They're just not on it. Not on it at all. They've managed to be outflanked here, Chimera. Wonderfully well by the BNT players. The tank has to try and, it's all out of position. Not sure what's happening with the command. Oh, this is going to be a satchel. That's a satchel. Oh, he's been killed as well. Is the satchel on the tank? Yes, he did. He got the satchel off. Just disaster here for this 76. John there, great play from the BNT players. Absolutely outplayed that tank. He's going to walk it all the way through to its death. And it'll be about 3 seconds. There it is. Oh no, that was the that was the tank shooting, but it's dead now. Just a disaster for Chimera. They're losing that tank so simply to a couple of infantry in the back lines. I think Chimera are going to really struggle to bring this game back based on the way I'm seeing it play out at the moment. But you know what? This is why we play practice. So BNT clearly needed some practice in their first opening wave, so they're playing a practice match. Chimera clearly needs some practice with some of their defensive play, or some of their, I guess, consolidated or combined arms play to try and take the point back. It's just a bit rusty at the moment from what I can see. Precision strike going in on that Tiger that's been there since, I don't know, 20 minutes ago. But it moved. It moved, and that was an unfortunate thing. It had been sitting there for so damn long, and before the planes even got anywhere near it, it was already long gone. So it wasn't the most up-to-date marker. So Cheese handed slightly outdated information there, which is a bit disappointing for him. Now, infantry pushing through here. Chimera, just a lot to do here to try and recover this match. We're over halfway into it now. Such a good play, though, from both teams so far. Really, really happy to see that these guys are, you know, working hard and trying to learn and improve the gameplay. But what else have we got? Let's take a bit of a look back now. See where we're at on the map. And you can see just overall here, Chimera have been pressed out of this entire sector here. So they were right up to this line here before, and they've just been ground all the way back to their own blue line. And not only that, they've even been ground into their blue line. They lost that tank just about here. There's another tank. That's the crew coming in now from the south. They're getting pressed all the way back to their artillery, which isn't great. And it must be just about the flight time of artillery is why you bring them all the way forwards. That one makes sense. I haven't used the SPAs yet, but I would assume that it's bring it forward so that your flight time to target is, or time on target is a lot slower, so a lot quicker. Yeah, that makes sense to me as an ex-artillery guy. But up here we've got 76 moving around with the 2 crew, 75 down here with the 3 crew. There's that Tiger that are down the bottom there. There's the other Tiger. He's probably going back for ammo. Let's be fair. Because he did not die or disappear any stage whatsoever. He just chilled out there the whole time. And, you know, there's just a lot of work to do here for Chimera to try and recover this back. Their self-propelled artillery is just yeeted out of there. They've been pressed all the way out of their blue zone down here. They've got a few on the point, but they don't have control of the sector that they need to have control of. There's no control down here at all. They've got a machine gun and they're trying to do stuff. Train there, you can see there'll be a bit of a cap happen. And that might be nice. And it might pull back some defenders there and give Chimera a chance to consolidate. But the thing is, they've got no staging. And they've got this, which they somehow managed to get that even though they've lost that sector control. They're in trouble, Chimera. Ruins is about to start falling. This area down here, love playing this area here. Down below us here, coming in through the south and southwest towards Ruins. Just my absolute favourite part of this map. Coming in through this area. So good to attack from here. I did say that Chimera had the more difficult defense to do. That's starting to demonstrate itself now. They've literally got to defend all these squares, and they haven't been able to hold it with the 36. They are capping. I just don't think it's going to play out. I really don't. Unless BNT are completely silly and just let the point go. There's a Tiger at the back there now. It's damaged as well, so someone's shooting it. Maybe infantry are hitting that. That's good because it pushes it off the point. Tiger up the top here. Wondering where that one went. It's pushing forward with its infantry now because it doesn't have anything to worry about. Still Chimera with the pressure there from that one. Did they get a garrison in there? No, it's just OPs. They've just got pressure. It will draw back some of the attack. It'll slow down the problem they've got on Ruins at the moment. That's good. They need that. They need time to get Get their battle line back together. It was chaos there for ages, wasn't it? Absolute chaos for ages. You couldn't pick a spot on the screen that there wasn't something really random and crunchy going on. And I love that, but it makes it really hard to cast because you don't know which bit to focus on. That's the most important. These guys around the back here now. That's 75. Yeah, 75's turned. 75's turned and gone. Okay, so he's off that way. He's in there. There he is. So he's seen problems and he's running. The tiger might hit him. What sort of view has this guy got? Oh no, just unlucky there. 75's gone. Tiger's still looking for it. They know he's there. Chimera completely lost this sector down here. All gone now. All gone south. Everything gone south. They're right, defending back up. Here we go back into some infantry action, folks. Check out what Rafiki and Centurion are doing up here. So looking to try and clear this area out. Looking to clear out Garrison's OPs. Looking to make some kills and push on the point. Centurion looking to cover this area and dominate it. Rafiki trying to work things out. Good stuff here from Chimera, trying to clean this out. But they are on the defense. Absolutely pushed right back. Here's my favorite spot, as I said before. Rockets going into Kugo, trying to kill a garrison. Oh, that would be disaster. They'll lose that garrison if there was one there. Kugo up in ruins. And it's just that one person they have to throw. They don't know how many people are in there. They think they've got sector control at the moment. Because it's not pooling. But they're just in trouble. Okay, tank down here. 76. That was the one we talked about. 75 there as well. Oh, okay. So they've lost the field battle with their tanks. And they've changed their angle of attack. I don't mind that. I don't mind that. 39 minutes to go. Whatever was doing so far in the match, Chimera weren't able to hold the point and weren't able to win the southern battle. So they still have to try and shut that down, but they've changed the angle of attack of their main body. All right. They know there was a problem up here at the front of ruins, so they've thrown a whole bunch of tanks and a bunch of infantry up here, and they'll start to maybe sweep down through the town. If they can get around this line here, I like this. If they can do this, they try and come down through here, I reckon they're in trouble. If they come around this way or around the back here, I like it. I like it a lot. This is a problem for them though. Look at this over here. Just surrounded Chimera at the moment. Absolutely surrounded. There's that tank up the bottom there too. Up the bottom, down the bottom, wherever. Bottom tank, Tiger, on the right, somewhere. Where is it? Way right. Over that way. There she is. Trying to shoot 75. Trying to shoot the SPA. Chimera with a garrison in there that's just in trouble. There's a wave. That artillery, brutal. Kills so many just then. Chimera trying, they've got to protect the garrison. Papa Bear's going to sweep around on that garrison. There's artillery landing on it. Doesn't kill it. Papa Bear runs straight past it without looking. You've got to have a swivel head when you're running through these areas. He did not. That was a bit of a missed opportunity. Airhead coming in, no supplies. So, fascinatingly, these guys are going to hear it. There they are. Bobo's found it. It's gone. Big moment there. Point losing again. Chimera, trouble. 2 on the point now. Pressure. Sector from the bottom. All of this is through here. They haven't been able to stop. All sorts of chaos going on. Where are those tanks? Tanks. One down below us. Where'd the other one go? Up north. Tank around behind. What's this about? Tomato repairing his tank. Pushed in a Panzer IV. 75 trying to chase it. Squizzle's going to get it. Here, look at this. Great rocket. Boom. Oh, this Panzer IV shot at the 75. Missed. Took a rocket to the bum at the same time. Maybe that's why it missed. Rocket in again. 75 takes a hit. It's going, what is happening? Oh, 75 misses. Oh, no, that is just terrible. Here comes a 76 now. Surely they can kill it. Oh, that is just... Oh, there's words. I'm not going to use them. Oh, the 76 missed. Oh man, the gunnery, the rockets and the tankery needs work, Chimera. It needs work. But that's why we practice, folks. Still probably better than any gunnery I do from my tanks. However, it needs work, and they should be seeing that, and they should be seeing that they've got to get their gunnery up to standard. There's a lot of misses. Both teams, by the way. Both teams. A lot of missing. If we pick the 3 or 4 matches I've already streamed in the last month for competition teams, and you know, particularly the actual seasonal and the HBL, the gunnery from tanks and rockets absolutely made the difference. When the misses, when you miss, sure, it's a problem, but I haven't seen that many misses in any team yet. I've seen some shit tanking, don't get me wrong, in a couple of the matches I've streamed, but that tends to be more aligned with tanks just driving forward into the enemy infantry without any of their own infantry supporting, and then wondering why they get satcheled and friggin' rocketed and stuff. More so than the gunnery. The gunnery has been top shelf in the competition, but those teams had obviously been prepping a bit more, perhaps, or had a few more practice matches. Certainly, we see the Ocelots. Their gunnery is quite comprehensive. Here comes the 75 down below us here, pushing through Kugo. Manta Joe is the satchel here. He's going to pop his head around the corner and go, oh shit. That tank's going to probably shoot him if he doesn't run away. Boy, there you go. Saw that coming. 34 minutes to go. Chimera, all the work to do. Look how far away from train station they are now. Their front line is literally, well, let's see. Front line is, of course, the next point. But down here, they are 500 meters away from any chance of catching that next point. And they're still getting pressed back here. It's just street fighting that they're not getting anywhere with. Up this way. They had that tank going up here before, and then the other tank, and then the Chaos and the Cry, the Tears, the real Tears. Church, not as important, to be honest. It's just, look, I personally wouldn't care about Church. I'd make sure my defensive line was here. All right, enemy can have Church. Why do I say that? So if I have some defenders here, just say 2 or a half squad or something, that covers all of that area there and down the street. All right, so you put one guy here, you can put one guy over here, and you can have one guy up the top here, and you can just cover this whole strip right here. That means they can't get into ruins from that way. Then another full squad down here, taking the middle of the city. Taking the middle of the city. Tiger playing off against something. What is it? Tiger playing off against... Where is he? Where is he? Just there? No, just shooting in the front of the point. Ruins in trouble. But they don't have any... There should be a full squad in there at the front of Ruins. And there's not. There is a full squad. There's 2 full squads. But it's not the team you wanted if you're supporting Chimera. They've lost the point here, Chimera. They've lost Ruins. They've let them in through that door there. They shouldn't have... They should have someone like Pell running around the back there and going down that way. But I wouldn't give a shit about... There's certain parts of the map you just don't have to care about. There's some really, really good choke points that have defensive depth as well. So if you had this is a choke point right here. All right, so the enemy only have 2 ways of getting from the church. This area here, or down further down that way. All right. So you put a full squad down there with a tank perhaps, and then you put a half squad up here, and you've shut off almost 2 entire grid squares of the map through just a couple of choke points. Because this is all open territory up here. And you have your Pells or whatever running around that one. Then there's all sorts of stuff dropping here, by the way. Then you go down and clean up this area here, because that's how they've broken in. Primarily from the south. We saw that Chimera tried to shut that down. They didn't manage to. There's a 75 coming in there. I can see it's already burning. Oh, they're just in all sorts of trouble here. Luke's shooting at stuff. Shooting up the road. Shooting at nothing, actually. Thinks there's people there. Yeah, so for poor old Cheese at the moment, he's just been pressed. There's an airhead going in. That's what I thought was going to happen. So that's an airhead. It'll be the BNT airhead on the point. Always a good spot for an airhead just here. Actually, he's put it a bit too far forward. I would have dropped it in there. So BNT airhead. Nike's trying to find it. Some grass there gets shot by him. The airhead might actually work out here. Nike's found it. Nope, he's looking. He doesn't know where it is. He'll jump the fence. He's locked it out right now. Here it is. He jumps over. He sees it on the ground right in front of him. Good kill there from Nike. Well done. Saving that on the point. Tank. Some strike going in. Oh, it's right in the back here on the tank, I'm assuming. Meatball's down. Oh, that was the 76 that was playing up against the Tiger, I'm guessing. Yeah. Tank versus tank down the road. The Tigers have definitely had the run of play. They are outperforming. Oh, what's that over the back? That's a Tiger as well. Two Tigers now coming down the road. Bombing run through there would be helpful for Chimera. But it's gone. Oh yeah, it is the Chimera bombing run. It's going to pick up. It's going to hit a Tiger. Oh, it's a good hit. It's not going to kill him, of course. Chimera, though, that bombing run won't pick up the garrison. They're in trouble. They're definitely losing this point. They haven't got enough to stop it. They haven't got the defensive line set up. They've lost the defensive line and they haven't been able to recover it. All right, they haven't been able to recover it. Hoy's going to get some shots in. There's two Tigers there. I mean, what do you do, right? A good satchel right now. Snuck in at the side of that building. That's what you want. You want to get a satchel in there. Just there on the building, not even on the tank. Below here. Oh, unlucky. But yeah, they've lost this point, unfortunately, Chimera, and it's going to go down to 4-1 in BNT's favour. There's a tank or something just died down here. Not sure what that was. Yeah, that was the Luke's actually. Got itself in. Precision from Chimera would be helpful. What's their stats look like at the moment? They got a bit on the board. So Commander's been using them wisely. He's managed to keep something in reserve at the moment. But yeah, all sorts of trouble here for Chimera. They've lost the point. They've got two Tigers sitting on it. Artillery's going in, not hitting anywhere near where the dudes are. And they've lost this flank down here. That 176 just trying desperately to push. Here's a rocket in. See, it's got so much against it. Bombing run coming in. That'll be across where I am now. There it is. Missed. Did they get the garrison? I think they got the garrison. 76 takes a hit. Slim somehow dodges those shells. 75 below us as well. Shooting down the road. Exposed. He is. Shoots one into the 75 rather. 75 tries to kill back. Chimera can't advance on the point. They can't do anything right now. 75 takes another one. And the last point for them is 502nd. And they've already got infantry around behind them, as we know. There it is. 4-1 at the moment to BNT. Chimera just losing their defensive line and never able to consolidate it or recover it or repair it. So really got to take a close look at how they do that. And so a few tips, as I said before, if you're defending ruins, this area here, you need a squad or half a squad in here. It shuts down so much of that attack. A full squad at all times at the front here, feeding from the point down the road with some sort of tank support. Over this way, another full squad, and this is where your body goes. The rest of your troops pushing down this way, clearing through these buildings here, holding this defensive line here. Don't know what that was, a satchel? Yeah, that was a satchel. Clearing through these buildings here, and then sweeping around behind into this area here to shoot whatever attacks in the back, kill some tanks, whatever, because the tanks like that area for some reason. All right, that is how you defend ruins. I am, that's one of my favourite areas. All right. So I'm quite confident that I know what I'm doing with that one as a commander. But also, the squads need to be able to respond to that and understand what it is. So just a few little things there. You can shut down an area pretty easily with just a couple of troops if they understand the lines of advance for the enemy. You know what I mean? Like, so here looking at this point now where we are, we know these two roads are a line of advance for tanks if they're coming from anywhere city-wise. We know this map edge, if this is controlled down here, they'll want to get a garrison down this way, the BNTs, and they'll want to get a garrison in here. So you've got to try and hold this area here. You can hold that with more tank type stuff because, see, it's open more. So you can have one squad out there holding, you know, as in like 4 to 6 people out that way holding with a tank supporting. and then you can surge out there if you need to, if the enemy are surging. But you can clean out the garrisons and stuff out there, the attacking garrisons or the red zone garrisons that they put along here, because it's so open. Same thing up here on this one, but for some reason, everybody seems to struggle with defending this area up here. It's so open. So open. There's just very few places you can move without getting shot at up this way. So that is not too bad to defend up there as well, with just a squad plus a tank as well. So a tank up north, tank up south, one squad each side. Everybody else, middle, and then surge whichever direction you want. All right. But it is 36s, so by the time you've got, say, 5 people up here, 5 people down here, and 2 3-man crews for a tank, that's 16 players. You've got 20 people left. 1 full squad here on defense, so 6. So you've got 14 people left to send somewhere. So where's your attack, folks? Well, as I said, I love going in from the south of ruins. I just find it's more conducive to a good attack. People like the graveyard, which is just there in front of us. And that's not too bad to attack from. There's plenty of cover there. You can sort of hide behind stuff. But I don't use the graveyard very much at all. I tend to just go around the outside and check people in there and shoot them as I go. But I'd attack from the south, because if you control the south then, as you go into ruins, you can then also immediately surge. So it's like you're heading up here, you're attacking there, putting some pressure on the front here, up this way. And then when you're about to cap that, you also get some pressure on the train station early. That's the way I would do it. So 25 minutes to go, Chimera with the work to do. But they're just getting pushed back and back and back, further and further and further towards their last point. They've got lots of people down here on the point defending. Hard attack point for the BNT players. Hard to get there. The only area they can get in easily, and they're doing it here. Yeah, saw that coming. 2 Tigers down the main road against 176. Jared looking down the main road going, oh my God, what are we going to do here? Get shot in trouble by the tank. So that's 76 now. Probably could afford to just go forward here a little bit and get to this angle here. Right, because he's got a bit of cover for his body. But it's so busy working on the infantry down the street because there's a lot of them shooting at it as well. Problem. There's another 76. Oh, this is going to be tight. He's got this 276. So this will prove to us right here whether anyone's learned anything. Drugs out of the tank. Here, look at this. This is just... There it is, bam. First shot under the 76. Tiger takes one to the face. Other 76 pushes forward. He's going to get a shot on it. Gets around, shoots the... Oh, my goodness me. That missed. That missed. Tank's about to wear it again. Gets it finally. Second Tiger. That 76 wears a hit to the face. This 76 is going to hit it. Bounces. Rug repairing. Oh, rockets in from Kugo. Shot misses. Someone missed. Think that was the 76. Tiger there. Got his troops out. 76 is going to get another shot. That's a great kill. Great kill. 75 yeets in. Chimera finally outgunning and outplaying the 2 Tigers who have been just causing chaos. Oh, everyone's having a go now. That's just rubbing insult to injury, isn't it? Oh, salt in the wound, rather, or adding insult to injury. Putting a rocket in, putting artillery in. So the Chimera tanks have won that trade for now. 22 minutes to go. What do you do? Well, airhead you do, apparently. But where's the support on this airhead? Where the hell is the airhead? It's below us. That's where it's going in. Or is that already there? No, that's not there. Where is it? Here it is. Airhead coming in. Where's the support for it? No infantry supporting that. Nobody anywhere near it. Cooked looking up above him. Will he see it? Not a good airhead. Cooked has missed it. Bombing run coming in for it. No, just artillery. Oh, geez. Spicy. Chimera trying something. Airhead coming down. Smurf's watching it. Smurf's been watching it the whole time. If he gets dead from one artillery, then it's worked out well. Other side of the fence. Smurf. Can he grenade it? Throw your grenade, mate. Throw your grenade. Make sure it happens. Oh, he's been done by a strafe, but he got it. Unsupported airhead. Just, it's not going to work in comp. unless the team enemy's a bunch of idiots, they're always going to be looking for that. What you can do though, which is one of my favourite strats, works every time, most of the time. You throw down an airhead, a supply drop, an ammo drop, a strafe, a bombing run, and what's the other one? Ammo crate, airhead, supply drop, strafing run, bombing run. Oh, you can do artillery as well if you got the points, but you throw them all down at once. You throw them in, like, you know, here. Have you got your infantry up here? So maybe your airhead goes up here, and maybe your supply drop goes sort of over here, and maybe your ammo drop goes back here, and it makes them work. It makes them struggle to work out which is what if they're not watching closely. Bombing run sort of throws down chaos as well. It's and you don't need to put that on the airhead. So many times it just puts so much stuff, so many planes flying over. The enemy don't know which way to look, so they go into this reset mode where they can't work out which way to go. And it works well. It works well. Okay, the tanks there pushing unsupported, or the infantry's been killed. And yeah, not too bad. I think my children are hungry, aren't they, children? No? What you lost? What happened? Okay, get Bailey to help you if you can. Bales, can you help? Sorry, my daughter has had a problem. All right, 20 minutes to go, folks. 20 minutes to go. My kids just sort of look at me weirdly when I'm yelling at the screen, by the way. I think they're entertained by my stupidity because I'm yelling about satchels and grenades and all sorts of cool stuff. So 20 to go. Artillery coming in. Oh, wow, that was a nice little shot. Let's have a quick look at the map for that last bit. So those two tanks going down the road there, 3 now. Lots of infantry in here. I'm going to watch that in a sec. 2 Tigers coming in at the back. The artillery forward. Ruins just getting a little bit of pressure from all the tanks that are in there. Big push up north here. There's so much open space down here, but I think Chimera are just a little bit fixed on trying to go down that one line at the moment. They've got room to... Okay. Yeah, so they've got room to manoeuvre, but they're not manoeuvring. And it's a grindy little push, is what they're trying. The trouble right now for Chimera is they don't have time to grind their way through. They have to do something a bit more radical. I think the airhead was a waste. I think they could have done better with that. I think they could have done some support from a tank or something and done something better there. So perhaps I'll talk to Cheese about that and give him some ideas, or perhaps he'll learn for himself, or perhaps that's what he prefers to do anyway. Each commander to their own. We don't always succeed at everything. No defense required on ruins right now for BNT because they've got nothing pressuring them there, even though there was that little sector weight. You know, you can see up here it's just now turned into grind infantry. And they don't have time for this. Jard is going to make his way in. You can see someone shooting there from the corner. Bombing run coming in. That'll be on the point. It's an airhead bombing run. So BNT looking to close this match off here. Down below us. BNT going to the close. Chimera will have seen the airhead. Centurion's no slump. He will see that airhead coming down. Or where is it? Where is the airhead? Have they bombed their own airhead? Yes, they have bombed their own airhead. Nope. So BNT there with a bit of a blunder. Missed an opportunity to close the match off. 17 to go. 3 tanks still static, more or less. They can't advance down here. There's too much infantry coming in. And so they're not going anywhere right now. Did that 75 die, or is it still there? No, they killed the 75 as well. So the 76 is now backing off. It's just too, you can't, it's an ambush going down that road. Chimera around the back here. This is where they want to go. This is smart. But they've got 2 points to capture with 17 to go, and they've had trouble the whole way since about 20 to 30 minutes into the battle in being able to hold off BNT. Just too hard. BNT, very good team after they got themselves squared away at the start there. Chimera just didn't have the defense they needed on the point. And that Tiger made a difference, didn't it? Out-tanked. There's another tank coming in. That is a Tiger. Yep, and where's his mate? There was that other one that was there before. Where are we looking? Oh, shots on something down below us. There's another Tiger there. Yeah. Tiger's broken free. Bombing run going in. There's the bombing run for the south push, but it's too far out. So no one's going to be able to consolidate or benefit from that long run. Because, well, I might have picked up the Gary, but there's so many OBs and stuff there. It's just not good enough. It's not enough. Tiger moving down the road here is going to shoot 75. Once it gets angled, there's a million dudes running around here. 3 tanks on the point. 3 tanks still on the point. Chimera, unless they've decided they're not moving, they're just going to hold this point. This is a waste of firepower at the moment. They don't need 3 tanks here. God, if this guy gets a satchel. If this guy gets a satchel on the tank. Oh, embarrassing. Mongo. If they back these tanks off, that 76 is out of there, it's lucky. The 75's out of there, it's lucky. That is an amazing satchel. How he got in there past everything that was there, I'll have no idea, but that 76 is done. They're just in too close a terrain. Watch this. Yeah, this is, there you go. And they'd be wondering what the hell just happened. What happened was, you jammed up in a bunch of buildings, trying to move down that road there. It didn't work. And it was just, yeah, that was no good at all. No good at all. This is practice stuff, right? I've said it in every match that I've seen practice for, and they've learnt, every team has learnt, and their tanking has been really good. But in their first tanking matches for practice, they've tanked. Their tank, the gunnery is poor. Their choices of, protecting themselves from being ambushed by infantry. So many people got satcheled by, in 3-person crews. So many people have been satcheled because they just haven't had the swivel head. And if you watch, I don't stream my games I play. Maybe I should do that. You watch me in the commander's hatch. I literally look around the tank every 5 seconds. I'll look at something, ping it, and say, yep, infantry there, tank there, and then I'll spin my head around the tank and have a 360 to clear ourselves from infantry, and I capture them coming in all the time. I see the tanks flanking us, I see the infantry coming in. I won't say we always live, because, you can be outgunned, but I'm never satcheled, ever, because I'm never going to let that happen when I'm in the commander's hatch, or when I've got a 3-person tank, all right? So, that it happens in competition fascinates me. And I think it's just people get target fixation. There's tanks up ahead, yeah, ping, 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 ping. And they've lost that. And also we see overextended infantry. In this case, it wasn't, this particular death here wasn't overextended tank. It was in a position, but there was Mongo. He just got shot by the other 76. No, that's a Greyhound, is it? Yeah, it's a Greyhound. They just got outflanked by the fact that they're sitting in the middle of a bunch of buildings. They don't have line of sight. So you'd have to be checking every 3 seconds to see something there. So you're just too closed off. So you shouldn't put yourself in that position. I know they need to defend the point. I get it. I understand that. I understand that well. But sitting in here without infantry around us permanently, or forward of us actually, is not the way to go. That tank up there, slightly better, but you can see they're getting shredded. Their infantry's getting shredded. Slightly better, but it's still got a problem down this way. Well, the proof's in the pudding, right? The infantry from BNT are able to run around in this point uncontested almost. They're getting shelled from the north. Tank gets a rocket to its side. Same thing again. Same problem. Another one to the side. All right. Just no ability to see the threat coming. We saw that tank before down this way as well. I think it was this spot actually. Maybe further down. Oh, there you go. Killed it. But yeah, lots of work to do from the tankers on both teams, in honesty. Both teams. All right, let's get up and have a look what's happening up this way. So that open field, they've managed to make their way across. 75 running away. Really pressured Chimera back here. BNT are just outplaying them in the field skills at the moment. Shooting is just, yeah, beating them out here, 1-for-1s. The trade is being won in BNT's favour. So Centurion, though, proving me wrong right then. Then gets nailed by Zest. Hidden in shadows, proving you wrong as well. Well done. Right, I'll take my hat off to that. Two guys there killed both of them. Hidden in shadows there, cleans one up, gets killed by the other. Is there an OP out here? Is that OP gone? Yeah, he did get it. So some grass is going to make his way in there now, but they've got no other follow-up line. But boy, Chimera have just been put up against it today, and they've been left wanting a little bit. But they'll really get some good learning out of this. I think they'll be able to watch the footage back. They don't even have to listen to my commentary. They can watch the footage back and just see what happened for themselves. There's a Stewart. What the? That was a beautiful hook turn for the Stewart. Gets hit though. He's going to get nailed like crazy. Absolutely. There she goes. So trying something the Stewart then didn't work. They'll get a garrison down here and they'll just probably mass spawn in. Where are their tanks? That's the next question. Panzer IV up that way. Tiger's still in the city. Hasn't come forward enough because of too many tanks. Lots of trouble up there. 75 pushing up. That 76 has managed to do well. Golf Squad here pushing the southern part. Grinding Chimera back the whole way. Can Chimera hold out, or is it going to go 5-0? That's the question. Cheese desperate to try and get his team to do something here. 10 minutes to go, folks. Where's that Panzer IV? Can you see it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Oh, it's way back. It's way back over there at those buildings. Over near train station. Okay. Icon's made his way around the back. I said before, streamer of comp matches, so check out Icon stuff if you get the time as well. Back across to the point we go. That's where all the action is. We'll see that spawn wave come in shortly from B&T. Zest there. So Chimera pushing the field with tank support on 75 and a bunch of infantry. That is 75, I assume. Yes, it is. Back we go. Their artillery is out of it at the moment, I think, Chimera. There's the spawn wave off the garrison on the point. We might see it flick. No, I don't reckon we will, actually. They'll have to get a bunch into the circle, and Chimera are holding 502nd fairly well at the moment. Cheese around the back trying to work something out, see if he can clear out some garrisons and stuff. That is important to talk about that, actually. So there's this bit of expectation in some of the community that, oh, you know, the commander needs to put down garrisons and the commander needs to put down supplies. Bullshit. The commander's job is to support the troops. The squad leader's job is to get those garrisons down, get things sorted. Double box, single box, supplies. Work your squad. There's so many more people in the squad that can do these things, whereas there's one commander and he gets to drop supplies every, what was it, minute and a half, 2 minutes, whatever it is. All right, this reliance on the commander to run around and do all the legwork on the map, total bullshit. And I even had a guy argue that in a game one day. I was like, "What are you talking about, mate? Fucking put down a garrison." And he's like, "That's the commander's job." He was only going me. I think I was commander. And someone went, "Yeah, get rid of this guy." They did the kick from game, and within about 3 seconds, 20 people had yeeted him out of the match because he's a complete moron. Level 36. Not listening to all of the squad leaders saying, "Mate, you've got to put down Garys." And that's the thing. Mr. Cheese, the commander here, needs to be able to work out what's going on. He needs to be looking at the map. He needs to be looking at where his team is. He needs to be looking at and planning the counter, the enemy, and take the initiative back. And he can't do that if he's busily just doing fucking garrisons. He needs to be doing other stuff. So, and if you've got the commander running around actually doing gunnery and just gunnery, then he's not doing his job either. Mr. Cheese here has been involved in some gunnery, but he's needed to, but he's also positioned himself so that he's not just full frontline fighting. He's on a defensive point trying to work out what he needs to do to defend that point and where he needs to move his resources or his tanks, you know, his infantry, that sort of stuff. And he'll still fire his weapon, and that's great. But over here before, what he was trying to do is get in and clear out something and see what was there. That's what I think these guys do. That's what I do. I don't go and try and be the person attacking or full defense. I am a person that is trying to be a game maker and a play maker and change the course of the battle. So, you know, getting my eyes down here and having a look at what's going on the south of the map, all right, would be something I'd do as commander. Then when I'd die, I'd go back up to here. I wouldn't just keep it down here. At least I've had a look and then be up here. Okay, why are we not advancing? What seems to be the problem? Okay, there's lots of infantry. Cool. How can I support those squads up there? Because they're saying there's a problem, but I can't tell what the problem is. Oh, right, there's lots of infantry straight in front. Cool. I'm going to get a bombing run across here or a strafe or something just to clean it out and tell the squad, hey, I'm going to put a strafe in front of you. Push through there if you can, please. This is what a commander can do, all right? And Cheese has been trying to do some of those plays. The trouble is they haven't held the defensive areas that they really, really should have. They haven't had the defense. Their tanks have been outplayed too many times in this match, which means they just need to get the rust shaken off there, I think, a little bit, Chimera. They have plenty of tanks, all right? And they've got good crews and they've got good skills, but they've been outplayed. They've been satcheled. They've been unable to hit stuff from close range or even medium range with their main rounds. They've been outmaneuvered by infantry. They've been positioning themselves poorly inside building avenues and lines of attack. You know, this 76 now, yeeting itself out of there because it had a problem. It's not going to die to this rocketry, but that's going to piss it off. It's going to have to repair. It's taken out of the battle by doing so, which means no longer have they got that firepower north. That was a terrible rocket, by the way. They haven't got their firepower in the fight at the moment. So therefore, it allows B&T to push forward a little bit more, or pressure that area, or their tanks to advance, which, well, I wonder where the hell their tanks are, actually. I think they've been killed. I think the Tiger died finally, or it went back. No, it died. So they've got no tanks at the moment, but it's only 5 minutes to go. Chimera can't win this from here. There's no way that B&T would be able to fold that quickly and lose 2 points that rapidly. Surely, based on their defense at the moment, Chimera, or their attack at the moment, Chimera is just barely holding on at this point. They've got all their tanks here and stuff. So I feel like almost Chimera decided, well, you know what, we've lost this one, boys. Let's just work on our defense on this point. Let's just work on our play here and see how we go. But so many opportunities here for every player on this team, on the B&T team, to learn what they've done right and wrong here and clean up some of those little things for the competition. Something over the back here just died. No, Chimera have pushed that infantry out from our left here. They're just pushing forward here now. You know, good opportunity to practice stuff. That's a Panzer IV. There she goes. This is a bombing precision strike. It's hit the middle of nowhere. Precisions are just not working as well as the commanders think they do. It's a fairly big chunk of resource. And I think there's one other thing I will say. For all commanders, don't use resources unless you absolutely have to stop something from happening, or you have teammates that are ready to take advantage of the thing that you just did. So B&T just dropped a precision strike there, which, okay, sure, they might have been able to kill a tank. Surely they know there's multiple tanks down here. It wouldn't have changed Chimera's defensive line really much at all. They still would have had a problem. There's no infantry there to rush forward to take advantage of the precision. They're not timing this stuff well, commanders, sometimes. You've got to look at what's going on and go, right, so here, let's use this as an example. Let's see. This is kind of hard, right? So we'll do it from B&T's perspective. Okay. We know that we've got this big defensive thing here. We're aware of that, even if we can't see these numbers for real. We know there's a big defensive thing there. Okay. We know we've got a bit of a push down the bottom here, but we also know that we can advance down this way. We're struggling up this way. So, we'll do a bombing run that way, up through there. We'll surge a tank and some infantry down this way. That's what we'll do. Here's a bombing run airhead coming in. Can he do his timing right this time? They've seen the airhead coming in. The airhead's down. Is it already down? Oh, he's muffed it again. He's destroyed his own... Oh no, it's down, it's down, it's down. I was going to say, he's destroyed his own airhead again. It's just below us. This is just here. This is just here. Go Bailey. Yep, we're almost finished here. There's the airhead. This will be the closing, the coup de grace. They'll get a spawn wave off. Did they put it in early? Did they put... Oh, they've sent a tank at it. Oh boy. They've got their spawn wave off. The tank's looking, can't find it. It will be GG's. They're not... It's already GG's. It was GG's 20 minutes ago, in honesty. The tanks tried to find it. Here's a bombing run coming in from Chimera. They're throwing down an airhead as well, I'm guessing. The airhead's too late because they won't get the spawn off. Still takes 20 or 30 seconds before they can get a spawn wave off. 150 to go, so they're not going to be able to take it back to 3-2 against. There's the airhead has been found. Airhead has been found. The tank's still driving off. Boom, there is a shot. Grenade went in. Tank round. Something went in there, took the airhead out. Yep, nice kills. But that's GG's, folks, as we know. So BNT really outplaying Chimera there. After a pretty average start for BNT, actually, it was quite rubbish. Their tanks were rubbish. Their play was rubbish. They shook that off. They sorted themselves out, and then they pushed and pressed. Very similar to what Baddies of the North do. We watched them against Ocelots, and they did something very similar. Just ground the enemy down beautifully. Chimera, they've got an airhead in. Yep, it's just here in front of us. There it is, right there, airhead. Chimera got their airhead off. I think Kapka's just sitting there camping it, to be honest. Yeah, that's what they're doing. This is me. They're just going to camp. Oh, there's a grenade on it, so that's the end of it. But, yeah, Pell's around the back there now. Enjoyable match, though. Quite enjoyed this one. Some really interesting play. Some enjoyable play. Push is happening from Chimera now up the north there. They managed to get across the field. They've closed this down. Great job, though, from BNT in winning this match 4-1. We can have a quick look now at some of the scores of some of the players. Have a look at the individuals. Don't worry about squads. People jump squads all the time. Down to these guys here as well. Because I'm not going to play this all the way out. I'm going to let you have a look at the scores here. And then we'll call it quits early. Because it's just a video. It's not a live stream, this one. I am obviously recording this live. But it'll go up on YouTube. Defeat there. Well done to BNT. Commiserations to Chimera. They just were outplayed. Oh, we'll give it to... I don't know. Who are we going to give it to? Poor old Tic Tac. He died a bunch of times. There you go. For your deaths, there it is. Have a look at your scores down the bottom there for the players. Back up we go and have a look more there. Bless you, my son, in the background there. And that'll do us. I get some lovely stats there. Back to the warm-up screen we go. So, folks, that's it for this one. A Carentan practice match between Chimera Bad Intentions. Bad Intentions picking up a 4-1 victory there against Chimera. 36 as it was. Take some lessons out of this. If you enjoy this stuff, you know, do the likes and subscribes and Twitch follow and all that sort of stuff if you get the chance, please. Otherwise, enjoy the video when it has been released, and hopefully you've watched some of my other comp streams at the same time. Have a great weekend wherever you are in the world. Enjoy your time. Enjoy Hell at Loose. See you soon. Bye for now.